So the first step in our hinge progression is going to be an RDL or Romanian deadlift. So I'll turn sideways with this one. Here I'm using just a 20-pound weight. You can use a kettlebell, you can use a barbell, whatever you want to use. But I'll show it from the side so you can kind of get a good explanation of what's going on with this. So with this move, our knees are not straight. They're in that athletic position, just kind of like our golf swing, slightly bent, where we can move. So first move is we're kind of unlocking our knees, and the next is where our rear end is going backwards. So it's not going down, but it's unlocking our knees and going backwards with our rear end. So the movement itself, our hips stay high and we bend at the waist. In this case, I have this weight. I'm dropping it down. If there's an imaginary line between the balls of my feet, that weight is going up and down perfectly with that line. So if I have a barbell, the barbell is moving right by my shins as it's going down. But what I'm not doing is bending my knees. So one of the biggest mistakes that we see with this one is you bend down and get it, and then people do this number right here. So this is not what we're after. We're after a movement from our hips where our hips stay in the same place or the same height relative to the ground, and we bend forward. So our chest goes down, our back stays nice and flat, and we're right here. So this is an RDL, and this is where we start. Sometimes we need help with this move so that sometimes our body doesn't quite know what it's doing, so some other person's eyes might help a lot of times. But we're hinging at the hips, not squatting at the knees. The knees can stay bent, but we're bending over at the waist.